Hi guys, this is Paul with Tweaktown. We're back here at Storage Visions 2015 right now. I'm sitting down with Arthur Sainio. He's with Smart Modular and with Mario Martinez from Netlist. And what we're talking about today is the transition to even faster forms of memory and how we can use those to boost application performance. Of course, there's a lot of flash and a lot of movement in that area as well, but people are looking for even more performance beyond that. So we're seeing these emerging trends of NVDIMMs. And for instance, here's a product from Netlist. If you could give us a little outline of NVDIMM technology and what its applications and use cases are?
Yeah, so basically it comes in a standard form factor and has an RDIMM interface, and it consists of a RDIMM protocol that would be direct to the host controller, and then it uses flash in the back end to provide the backup in case of a power loss.
So users who are addressing this device get the speed of DRAM, but the persistence of memory.
That's correct. And so, so from a protocol standpoint, it's plug and play. The system sees it as a RDIMM type of interoperability. There are other out in time the requirement for LRDIMM type of interfaces, but as of today, it's an RDIMM interface, and there's DDR3 and DDR4.
So there is a path forward as we move into more advanced RAM technologies as well, so it's going to continue to scale in the future.
That's correct, and the densities will scale, and the performance will scale.
And there are a number of different solutions, of course. There's always going to be companies offering similar products or arguably better products, of course. And Smart Modular also offers an NVDIMM product, and it's also part of the Special Interest Group. Can you tell us a little bit about the Special Interest Group and how that works?
Sure, thank you. So the Special Interest Group was formed last year, 2014, and the idea behind the group is to promote NVDIMMs in general to the industry. So in 2014, we were answering the question of, to end users, what is an NVDIMM, for example, right? So we think we've got that covered. Many people are familiar with it and its applications today, but going forward, we want to focus more on user benefits and end user case scenarios to develop that in 2015. So we think the DDR3 and the DDR4 NVDIMMs have a lot of industry momentum. There are a lot of platforms that have been released by Intel, by Supermicro, by other OEMs that have the features in place to use NVDIMMs, but it's now a matter of it ramping up in the industry and really taking advantage of the benefits of NVDIMMs.
And the key to that OEM integration is standards and compliance, of course,
exactly.
And that's provided by JEDEC. How do you guys work with JEDEC, and how does the SIG vary from the JEDEC initiative?
So the JEDEC group is tasked with developing the hardware specifications, the signals, for example, the 12-volt signal to recognize in the NVDIMM. The SIG is chartered with promoting the awareness and the applications and the benefits of the NVDIMM. So we're not developing the standards, but doing the promotions, whereas the JEDEC group is focused on the specific standards and interfaces. And
there are different types of NVDIMMs. Of course, we're seeing things that are using NAND flash on memory bus as well. Can you, like the UltraDIMM, for instance, can you explain some of the differences in the different types of NVDIMM?
So there's two main types. This one, for example, is called the NVDIMM-N. That is where the DRAM is only accessible by the system. The NVDIMM-F is the UltraDIMM classification, where the flash is accessible by the host system. Those are the two main differences.
And there's also different use cases for these for NVDIMM technology. You can use it as block and for other types of applications, correct?
You can use it as a block device. You can use it as persistent write cache. And you could also use it as a file system type of application as well.
And as software is probably going to evolve to even leverage these even more, would you imagine, over time?
Yeah, so for every NVDIMM that's out there today, there's a driver that's required in order to allow the OS to identify that device and control the behavior of it. But as we go out in time, you'll see more and more drivers developed for not only for DDR3 but DDR4 in both the Linux space and in the Windows space, and that's required in order to help the adoption of NVDIMM in the memory channel.
And widespread adoption is the key to providing more products for more end users, of course. And as NVDIMM evolves, we'll be sure to stay in touch with you guys and stay up to date on the latest. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.